this cell? No. We cannot, even all the parts of your body, I cannot say that it is I, but together the body, I say that is me, that is I. So it's a strange. So just as our whole body I identify and I say it is an I, this entire cosmos is the body of God. And we are like little cells in this body. So this cosmic person is a huge phenomena. So Bhagavan, our Arjuna says, oh Lord, that is Mato Me, according to my understanding, you are that Brahma, you are the protector of this Dharma, and you are the very abode of this entire Vishwa. Further he says, Anadi Madhyantam Ananta Viryam Ananta Bahum Shashi Surya Netram Pashyami Tvam Deepta Hutasha Vaktram Swatejasa Vishwamidam Tapantam. It says Anadi Madhyantam Anantam Viryam. You are devoid of Adi, Madhya and Anta. Again, this was said before also, and here also then suddenly Arjuna could feel, because always when we see something we want to see from where it began. What is its limit, from where? Like we see an object, any object of this world, we see it actually as beginning at one place, ending at one place, and having the middle form. So we want to see. But even this space, we cannot see its middle, beginning and end of the space. Even the physical space, we don't know. In our childhood and all, I used to imagine that if you keep moving in space, that suddenly you might reach the wall. We will reach the wall somewhere, and then we will have to return. But according to science, there are no walls. And according to it, that if you go straight, you will again come back to your own place. Because the space is also curved. Space is not, I don't know what it means, but space is curved. According to science, if you keep looking in one direction, if you are able to look very far, you will be able to see the back of your head. These are all nice scientific facts. So this space also, we don't know where it begins and where it ends. And the space is just a little phenomena in this vast cosmos. So God, or that supreme reality, doesn't have a beginning, means it has no cause, doesn't have a middle, cannot be comprehended, doesn't have an end, it cannot be destroyed. So Anadi Madhyanta, Anadi, Madhya and Antam, without beginning, middle and end. Ananta Viryam. Ananta Viryam means strength, power, force, power. Ananta Viryam means infinite power. Infinite power. Power which cannot be comprehended. Even this world which we see as a tiny expression of that divinity has got so much of power stored in it. Even a tiny little seed has got tremendous power in it, intelligence in it. An atom has got tremendous power. If that power gets released, it expresses in the form of heat and light. So there is tremendous Ananta Viryam, infinite power in that supreme reality. Infinite power. Ananta Viryam. But it is not that power corrupts and all. We see Ananta Viryam and quite Mahantam also later on. Mahatman is a great compassionate Lord. So Ananta Viryam, Ananta Bahum, having infinite arms, and Shashi Surya Netram, and eyes, the sun and the moon as your eyes, the light. On earth we see the sun and we see the moon. So the sun, the moon, and all the stars and all are like the eyes of God. Without the light we cannot see. So here Arjuna is looking at that cosmic form whose eyes are the sun and the moon. The sun is that which is the source of light, physical light, and the moon is that which reflects the light. So there are these two types of light is there. One is the source of light and another is the reflector of light. So the moon, the planets and all, they keep reflecting the light of the sun. But sun and the stars are the source, but they are like your eyes. They are the one which, because of which seeing is possible. So, Shashi Surya Netram Pashyami Tvam Deepta Hutasha Vaktram, and I am seeing you again, that Pashyami, I am seeing you Deepta Hutasha Vaktram, with your mouth of expressing or pouring out burning fire. Deepta Hutasha Vaktram, burning, that blazing fire is coming out from your mouth. It's Ugra Roop. See, God is not only gentle and sweet and kind, but He is also Ugra Roop. That all the 9 rasas we can experience in God, Navarasa. They have found that there are these 9, there might be more, but Shanta Rasa and what you call Bhaya and Hasya, Raudra, Virya, Karunya, all these rasas we can see in Bhagavan. Like Lord Shiva, in Him we can see all these rasas. And in our life also we get a taste of all this rasa in our life. Sometimes we have to experience fear, sometimes we have to experience sadness, karunya rasa, karuna. And even in some movies or some drama and these novels and all, we like to have this, all this mixture of all these rasas, karun rasa and all. And our Indian, Hindi movies, old time and all, they used to have that whenever there is to, from the music you can understand some sad things is going. Then that person comes and opens the bartan and nothing है, खाने के लिए कुछ नहीं, भूखे एकदम बच्चे ऐसे अनाथ, करुण रस it is called. Sometimes it is not depicted, then it can become hasya rasa also, but it is karun rasa. Then some frightening thing like it's a bhaya, fear. Then some disgusting thing, bibhatsya rasa. So all these rasas, and shanta rasa, calm, quiet, peaceful. So all this deepta hutasha vaktram, this raudra type of rasa in which he saw that his mouth filled with what you call pouring out blazing fire. Hutasha vaktram. Deepta hutasha vaktram. Swatejasa vishvamidam tapantam. And I see you with your own teja, with your own brilliance and heat and that luminosity burning or giving heat to the entire world, entire cosmos. Vishvamidam tapantam. Even in the whole world which we see, there's so much of energy is there in this world. From where it has come, I don't know. That according to some research and all, they say that once upon a time the entire cosmos was on one point like. Now it's growing. The entire universe is growing, expanding. So once upon a time, all the various galaxies and all were more closer to each other. And so much close that they were very, very close, and they were all as though in one little point. So that one point has such tremendous power and energy and all. From that only the whole thing has come. This is about one particular our cosmos, multiple cosmoses. Imagine all the powers of all these worlds are there in that supreme reality. And that reality alone is giving that energy to the entire Vishwa, to entire cosmos. So, Swatejasa Vishwamidam Tapantam. Further, Arjuna says, Dyava prithivyoridamantaram hi Vyaptam tvayekena dishascha sarvaha Drishtvaadbhutam rupamugram tavedam Lokatrayam pravyatitham tam mahatman. Dyava prithivyod idam antaram hi. Dev means the heavens. Then Prithvi, the earth. And idam antaram, and in between space. Vyaptam tvaya ekena dishascha sarva is all pervaded by you, one alone. You alone are there in the heavens. Heavens means the beyond our galaxy and the external space, outer space, or in the heavens. And this Prithvi on earth, and in between all space, everything is pervaded by you. You pervade the entire cosmos. That is God. God is not there only in one place, particular place in India or in China or in Japan. God is there pervading the entire cosmos. Even if we happen to go and start staying, settling in Mars, God will be there, luckily. We can have a nice temple there, Martian temple. We can have Ganti and all. And let's worship God there, because He is there also. What about other galaxies? There also. He pervades the entire cosmos. He is too large. We have named Him God. We have named Him, our scriptures named Him as Ishvara, the Master. He is named as Brahma, the big. Brahma means big. He is named as Sat, the existence. He is named as Chit, consciousness. He is named as Ananda, happiness, bliss. Different names. He is named as Ekaha, one. One is Bhagavan's name. Who are you? One. One is Bhagavan's name. He is named as Purusha. Purusha means one who pervades all. Is Purusha. Different names are there of that one supreme reality. So who pervades the entire cosmos, the heaven, the earth, and in between space, tvaya ekene dishascha sarva, and all the different directions are pervaded by you. Up, down, and all the directions are pervaded by you. Drishtva adbhutam rupam ugram tavedam, having seen this ati ugra rupam, very terrible form of yours. Seeing your terrible form, I can also see that all the three worlds are getting frightened. Lokatrayam pravyatitham mahatman. That three worlds are getting frightened seeing your terrible form. Within Bhagavan's form, he could see the various lokas, and the beings of that lokas getting scared of the terrible form of the Lord. Drishtva adbhutam, most amazing, and ugra rupam, and terrible form. Lokatrayam pravyatitham mahatman, they are getting scared. We find that the same form of the Lord is creating fear in someone's mind. Then later on we will find that it also creates a feeling of reverence in somebody's mind, and it creates a different type of feeling. Like in Ramayana also, Tulsidas Ji, when he describes that when Ramchandra Ji came there in Janakpuri to lift that bow, different people were seated there, the kings and all of them saw in Ram a different form. Somebody saw in him their own Ishta Devta, somebody saw Ishvara, but somebody saw him as an ordinary person, somebody saw him as their friend, somebody saw him as their rival. जिनकी रही भावना जैसी प्रभु मूरत तिन देखी तैसी. जैसी भावना रही वैसे उन्होंने भगवान का रूप वहाँ पर देखा. They saw different form of the Lord. So, depending on our vision, we see the same divinity in different forms. It is the defect of our vision. Through our sadhana, effort, we have to change our vision. We can, with our effort, we can get jnana chakshu. But by Bhagwan's grace, we can get divya chakshu also. But by his grace, we have got the ordinary chakshu now at present. But by his grace, we can get divine vision. And by the grace of our teacher, we can get the vision of wisdom, with which we can see the oneness in this entire cosmos.